All right, hello everyone. Before the video starts, I just wanted to say that I finally created my Discord. Yay! Um, Currently it is only me and the bots because I have not released it or released the invite link or anything. But yeah, come join. I definitely want to see you guys around, talk to you guys, hang out, join the community. Uh, there's all these different channels and stuff for Isekai Memories, Eminence of Shadow, other games and stuff. Um, I might like stream in here and things and talk to you guys. And also, we'll have a section for like account reviews and podcast stuff, all that jazz. So definitely hit that link down below and join the Discord. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. So today I have for you, I guess, a sort of beginner's guide. I know I've been asked a bit about doing one for a while, and with the 1 year anniversary having just passed and go a bit into Fire 2.0, the last 2.0 meta before we move into the 3.0s, I figured I might as well make some sort of video on, how, like, when you should start, how you should get started, and how to get crystals and how to make sense of everything, basically. So, as you know, in this game, you like most gacha games, they give you a free multi at the beginning along with a bunch of other free rewards. um Basically, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to reroll for certain characters. Now, I will say this in advance: for that re-rolling process, you can only get one 5-star character, okay? And it can only be out of the basic pool. Now the basic pool has been updated, and here are the characters that I believe you should go for. We're gonna go to the wiki. This is the Slime Isekai Memories wiki, a very useful website. It has all the characters, all their stats, new like content updates, events, a tier list as well. Very, very useful. So the basic pool goes from all the characters from launch up until Earth 2.0. So up until Earth Luminous, right? So, in my opinion, who I think you should reroll for, this Space Rimuru, since the beginning of the game, is really good. He's a really good support still. Where are you? This Windmillum is also a pretty decent support slash damage dealer. This Soul of Combo's damage will be really useful later on. And also, I believe, you could maybe go for other characters. You could go for like Hakuro maybe as a protection unit, but I'd say battle units are a little bit more what you want to aim for, and I'd probably say those two are still like really good ones to roll for. The other characters are not bad, but I think those two are the most solid all around characters that you'd want to aim for first. But in the end, look at all the characters, choose who you want. Maybe if you like Shizue, you can roll for Shizue. But if you're looking for like top tier or like characters that you think you should start out with, I'd probably say either the not this one, Space Reamer, or the Windmillum. Those are kind of the general ones. But yeah, you can only get one 5-star. So once you pull that character, then that's it, right? And when you start out, you're gonna see a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff is gonna be locked to you, but you're gonna have the story, you're gonna have training, you're gonna have limited time events, basic events. But here is what you're gonna want to do, right? To get started, the main thing that everyone needs to focus on is the story mode. In my opinion, I think the story mode, that's what allows you to do a lot of stuff and get to end game. So you're just gonna want to keep doing the story mode. Now you'll see that there's 3 different modes, right? So here's how you should approach it, in my opinion. You're gonna start off doing these, right? Doing these, and once you hit a roadblock, I would go to the training. Once you're like, okay, let's say you're on chapter 2 and it's like this one is 23,000, but your characters don't hit that EP level yet. You're gonna want to go to training and just start doing these level up quests and these ability release quests now, and the gold quest as well. So you do these. The game will give you some resources, but you have to do these to get more of that resource, right? The magicules right here, this level up quest will allow you to level up your characters. The gold coins will just give you gold, and the ability release will allow you to go to your character and go to their ability release board, and then once it loads, and do these, right? Once you have the materials to do so. Now, all of these are gated behind the story mode. As you can see, like the ability release, right? You need to hit a certain population to unlock the rest of this. First, you only have access to this one, then this, then you get access to those as you do more of the story mode. So doing the story mode, unlocking those population these population like limits is gonna be your main priority. You can get a lot of magic crystals from the population achievement rewards, and as you can see, as you scroll down, this stops at 5,200, but it literally just keeps going on forever to like 100,000 and even beyond that, right? So just make whatever team you can. You're gonna start off with protection characters like these 4-star ones. That's fine. Just level them up. Just use whoever you can, build a team, and as you do more, as you save up, or if you want to spend money and you do tickets and stuff on these banners, they will give you like tickets and stuff that you can use on these banners. And who knows, maybe you could get lucky with these, you know? You can do like these like tickets and all that stuff, and if you get lucky, then you can add them into your team, like I did with my tickets and stuff. But you're gonna, at the beginning of the game, you're just gonna have to use whoever you have, right? So you shouldn't care too much about like, oh, this sky dragon, for example, only buffs dark and space, so I'm only gonna use dark and space units, because you're just not gonna have enough, right? Unless you do have enough. But even then, sometimes at the beginning of the game, you're just gonna have to brute force your way through it. Now, I would try to like, you know, use certain characters that obviously have type advantage whenever you need it in these stages. But yeah, that's basically how you're just gonna have to go through it. You're gonna notice as you clear up, you're gonna do these, right? As you do beginner, as you do the story mode, you're gonna do the beginner, and you're gonna keep going through the beginner stages. But you will also have to keep in mind that these normal stages as well kind of go hand in hand. So it's like you do beginner up to, let's say, chapter 3, chapter 4, where it starts hitting like 52,000, right? Once you can't get to that, then you start doing the normal mode, because the normal mode is a difficulty higher, but it's the EP, the difficulty of that stage is not going to be as high as the beginner for like chapter 5, chapter 6. So you're gonna have to keep going back and forth in between the difficulties. And once you get to a certain point normal, then you're just gonna have to go do expert, right? So you just go back and forth. You'll slowly start to learn. You'll level up your population. You'll start doing these quests more. You'll do your dailies, and then eventually you'll get to like forging, where you can forge like equipment, right? And first you'll start off with basic ones, and that's fine. Just start off with the basic 1-star, 2-star equipment for your characters. Keep in mind that each character has a certain weapon that they need, right? You can see their expertise. You always want to give them their expertise item, because they get the 20% damage increase, 20% attack increase whenever they use the item that is their expertise, right? The armor and the earring or decoration will always stay the same. You just want to base it off of element. For the healing or like the health equipment, it literally doesn't matter. They have special effects like poison, binding, and stun, I believe, but you know, these, like, they don't have specific typings or anything, so you can just craft whatever you want and then just equip it onto them. It's just the health, right? See, binding, poison, and stun evasion. So it really doesn't matter. It's mainly the equipment and the weapon that you have to focus on for elements, and then the expertise for specifically the weapon. And then as you level up your population, you'll slowly start to unlock like these events, temporary events, and then the basic events, right? Crucible, you can get started on whenever. It's literally just here forever, and in my opinion, I really don't like it, but it's easy to get like free materials and stuff. Conquest, you can start doing right? Once you hit like a certain level, and if you have enough units for that specific element, and you want to craft gear and stuff like that, it's going to take a little bit. Now for Conquest, your best friend for all the difficulties so far will be the 3-star Alice. The reason being, she has this skill that you're going to want to level up to max by doing the predator battles. Is this stun right here. At max, it goes to 30%. The only other character that stuns is Octogram Guy with 100%, but you're not going to have him at the beginning of the game. And I'd probably say just don't go for him. He's not worth it at all. But yeah, she's going to be your best friend for Conquest. And yeah, that's basically it. Tempered Edge is endgame content. I wouldn't even focus on it for the time being until you can complete like all the Conquest stuff. You can start doing some stages in Tempered Edge once you like start clearing a lot of Conquest, but like EX3 and then like EX5 now that they introduced is going to be super endgame content that you're not really going to be going for. These special quests, so as you know, every month we have a new meta, new event quest, new characters that come out. As you're doing these, you can do the beginner, and honestly just try, if you even if you can't clear it, just try and do as much as you can. At some point you'll be able to just clear it and then do the parallel processing. Now of course you can try and get as much as you can, but sometimes your bonus percentage for these events won't be too high, especially if you're not summoning and you're saving up your crystals. You can either take the loss on the rewards that they get, like the milestone rewards, and like the things in the bazaar that you can trade for using the currency, right? Or what you can do is you can just choose the hardest stage that you can do, like if it's in the middle of normal, for example, and just keep rerunning it on auto, or whichever stage you can auto, you can just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. It might be a slight waste of your energy, but if you don't really care, then it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I would think, for the direction you'd want to go. Just clear story. Story is the main thing you want to do. Dabble in these as you go along. Once you hit each like certain roadblock or whatever start doing the ability release, and you're gonna want to parallel process a lot of these, especially the ability release, because a lot of units like they eat through these a lot, right? Like the expert mode, these big ores or magic cores or whatever, your characters will eat through a lot, so you might have to parallel process those. Keep in mind, this game is not a speed run, right? You're not, unless you really want to get good really fast. Just take your time with it. Eventually, if you play your crystal, if you manage your crystals correctly, you will be able to secure top units that are going to help you for the rest of the game. Of course, you're not going to be able to clear everything all at once unless you want to be a mega whale and just summon for everything. Then go ahead, right? But if you're wanting to be a free-to-play player and kind of save back and hold back like your money and stuff like that, then just clearing the story and saving your crystals, like using the tickets that they give you, and summoning smartly, then I would say that's usually like the best track to keep going ahead. Again, Crucible is something that you don't always have to do. It is nice to just clear missions and get crystals and stuff and level up your Great Sage. In the missions, you want to claim as many of these as you can, because you can level this up all the way to whatever level it maxes out at. And yeah, the interact feature, I forgot to mention, is where you can feed these characters food, right? And as you feed them food, you get 5 crystals for each level, except at like level 10, I believe. Level 10, 20, and 30, and whatever max that you can hit is 10 crystals. And it buffs their stats, which this increases with 200,000 plus citizens. And it increases their stats all the way from 0.8% to, I think it's like 3 to 4% or something if you max it out. I'm not too sure, I don't remember. But you can gift them food. Obviously, you won't have that much in the beginning of the game. That's why they have the food release quests that you can do, or the food quests that come like I don't exactly know when they release, but they release quite often. I think they release one of each food type every month. So just go in as far as you can. They do give you a lot for free, and also you can get them just from doing the story mode and stuff. So slowly over time you'll build up. For those, I would focus on characters that either you really like or characters like your main damage dealers, because they will benefit a lot from your food items. The way you can also increase your interactions is if we go to the home page, right? You'll see here one of your daily missions is to talk with 3 people. There's going to be a little button at the bottom right here, and you can just move and talk to these people. And like let's say we talk to Hakuro, right? You just click through or tap through, and then it'll increase. You'll get some bond points that increases with your Great Sage level. And yeah, you'll get crystals. You'll increase their bond, and the amount of characters that you can get increases with how much story you do. So as you clear, for example, right, if you do the stage where you beat the orc disaster, right, after that point the orcs, the orc tribe or whatever, joins Rimuru in the anime and the story. So then in your village they will join you, and you will be able to talk to them in your town, right? It's lore accurate to the sense of when certain characters join you, like for example when Diablo joins you, you'll be able to talk to him. When you hit the point where Veldora gains his body in the anime, you'll be able to talk to him in your town, right? It's all lore accurate. You want to do these every day. Max, you get 7 every day. These refresh every hour, and you can only talk to 7 people, and just talk to whoever you want to increase. And yeah, I would kind of save your food items for people that you can't talk to, because you will develop them over time, like Rimuru, Shizue, Leon, the hero, all these characters that aren't a part of Tempest. I would invest your food items into, like Isis, Hero, Fuse, these people, right? Who else? Beretta, Luminous, Guy, Hinata, Leon, Velzart, all these characters that don't show up in Tempest. That's who I would use your food items on more, or unless there's someone you want to like really increase their bond level. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Valor Cup and Loop Loop you can start doing whenever you're available. Just clear them slowly over time. They're not going away. And we will also get Heroes Jubilee. It's become once a month now, and those ones, just watch videos on like the strategies and stuff, or you can brainstorm and figure out. Just clear again as much as you can. At the beginning of the game, like I said, you're just gonna have to be able to do as much as you can, right? And slowly over time you'll see your box grow and develop. We were all at one point where we just did not know what we were doing and had like 2 units that we could use, but now as you just keep playing, I have a lot of units that I can use, gear, all that stuff, and it passes by pretty quickly. Time passes by really quickly. So yeah, just learn how to maneuver your way around every obstacle. Look for different options. You will not just be hard stuck in this game. That's the one good thing about it, is there's always a way to improve your characters. Even if it takes some time, you just are gonna have like find a way through. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know down below any comments or questions or anything that you guys have. I do have a Discord now. The link will be in the description. I'll probably say that at the beginning as well. But come join the community. I will have a section where you can just post for help/advice, and also maybe I might do some sort of account reviews at some point and try and help you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.